Hey, I'm Ramon Ray, founder of Smart Hustle Media. Thanks for joining me for another exciting interview from NetSuite 2019 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Catherine, every time I say that, I feel like saying Las Vegas, California. I don't know why, but that's how my brain is wired.
So close,
It is indeed. Catherine, give us your full name and tell us what company you're with.
So my name is Catherine Small. I am with White Labs Incorporated out of San Diego.
Okay, and what's White Labs all about? You told me a little bit. I heard words. I heard a lot of words. Help us, our audience, understand so I don't get it wrong. A little bit about White Labs, what you do.
So what White Labs does, what we do is we make liquid yeast for breweries, wineries, distilleries, as well as we make our own beer for our tasting room in San Diego and our tasting room in Asheville, North Carolina.
Nice. And for those who don't know about the beer making process and etc., give us a little more, come down a little level also. Why is that important? Liquid yeast, where do they use it? Why is it important?
So yeast is 70% of the flavor of beer.
Okay.
So the better yeast you have, the more flavorful beer you have. So when you go to like some other countries who still use dry yeast, you know why their beer is like meh.
Got it.
So,
we don't want meh. Got it. Okay, good.
So when you taste like the local breweries around San Diego, because San Diego's a big beer hub, the difference in the flavors is crazy.
Love it. And what's special about White Labs? What's special about it? What do your customers say that's special about White Labs? Why they pick you as opposed to other companies, other sources for what they need?
So we have the purest form of liquid yeast possible. So exactly what it's grown in is exactly what it's packaged in.
Okay.
So it's pure. It's more concentrated. It's higher cell counts. That means good stuff for breweries.
Got it. And then who wants that? Meaning, I assume you have competitors. So is there something like other people are saying, well, we'll take maybe cheaper, less product, but not such good a product? Is that kind of what it boils down to, or help us educate a bit more?
It's the concentration of the yeast. Okay. And you have to treat it like a little baby.
Got it.
QC it, all that good stuff. Keep your brewery clean, all that good stuff. A lot goes into making beer that not many people know.
Right. Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very science product. Okay. Yeah.
And I was terrible in science. I was great in marketing though, and public speaking.
And other things. See, I get that.
And Domino's in college, but that's a whole other topic. But going back to White Labels, and what about the founding of White Labels? What tell us? White Labs. Excuse me. Thank you, White Labs. Tell us about the founding of it. Why was it founded?
The founding of it is Chris White.
Okay.
He is my boss. Okay. Amazing guy. He founded it in 1995. Okay. He was going to school, had a buddy who liked to make beer, and he was in the lab making yeast. So it was like a one-off, like, hey, I'll make some yeast for you, so you can brew beer.
I like it.
And they started brewing together, and thus was born White Labs, because the word got out that the beer that the gentleman made with the yeast was really good. And so we grew and grew and grew from that.
So instead of two guys and a girl in a garage, it was two guys and a girl in a lab. Pretty much, got it. And let's talk about that growth from 1995 into today. What have been some of those milestones, some of those growth pains, and why that's so and why that's so successful today?
So we've grown leaps and bounds in 5 years. Okay. So when I first started 5 years ago, we had one building on the block in San Diego. Now we have 3 buildings on the block.
Wow.
We have Asheville, North Carolina. We have Copenhagen, Denmark. And we have a distribution warehouse in Hong Kong. Okay,
and what do you attribute to that growth to? And again, as we're trying to learn for other businesses who want to grow, what are some of the things you've done right? And if you wish to reveal, what are 1 or 2 things you've done wrong? But you're growing, you're successful. Why are you successful?
So one of the reasons when I came in, we were using 3 different systems for our CRM, for our accounting, for our manufacturing. So one of the things that has definitely helped us grow is NetSuite, because NetSuite was an umbrella that incorporated all those items. Everything is under one roof. We weren't popping around from there to here. And it also advanced our employees to learn. This was like a new tool for them. Yeah. So we have those who are rock stars and adapted and ran with it, and are still our rock stars to today. Awesome. And then you have the ones that, with growth, comes to those who don't like change.
Got it. And they're probably either not there tomorrow
exactly.
or I hope they're not watching the video at the time. And I'm hearing this recurring theme. These are my words, not yours, Catherine, but it appears to be in the interviews I've had in the last few days that it seems that as very small businesses, the challenge is getting customers, the challenge is marketing, and just building your brand, and et cetera. But it appears that as you grow, some of that challenge is yourself.
Of course.
It's internal. It's not getting customers. I mean, you always will need to do that, but it's more so we need to get our stuff together. We need to hire right, company culture, and building systems. Is that fair?
That is very fair. You definitely need your company culture in place. That has helped us tremendously. When we went live with NetSuite, we made it a celebration. Balloons everywhere, cake. whatever, to celebrate a new change for the company.
Yeah.
And we've incorporated that along the line for other milestones that we hit. You know, we packaged so much today, huge milestone, everybody celebrate. It's important as you are a small company to have that family environment, and then as you grow to keep that family environment and incorporate it as a culture as you grow bigger.
Okay, and then talking about the celebration, is that something that you build into your culture? Well, I'm just reading what I'm hearing, because some companies don't. We so easily ding ourselves in the failures, and you have a year of pointing fingers and failures, but where's the cake? Where's the balloons? Where's the celebration? So is that something you try to purposely?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Like for instance, like the last Friday of every month, we have a grill and chill.
Okay.
So bring out the grills. We have 2 company grills. Okay. Everybody comes out, has a nice meal, the whole 9 yards. Nice. It also helps that we have a tasting room like right outside my office door.
Okay.
So
very nice.
Not anytime you want beer, but after your shift is over, every employee is allowed 2 pints of beer a day.
Nice.
So it's something that we want the employees to also learn and keep investing in learning it. I've been there 5 years. I'm still learning the scientific process. I'm more on the business side of things, so I'm always open to learning more.
So let's talk about the integration process. As we're growing, you have inventory, I assume, you have employees, you have billing, you have receivables, and all these things, warehousing and things. Yeah. In summary, I wish we had 4 hours to dive into it deeper, but can you help us understand your journey? And as other businesses learn as they're growing, can you help package that for us? Meaning, the question being, how has an ERP, NetSuite in particular, how has that helped you bring these pieces together?
Like I said, everything's under one roof now. So it's also putting systems in place. So NetSuite has made us incorporate systems in place.
So not just the technology, but just having systems. You need to have a clear process.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that has helped us tremendously getting our SOPs in place. We have this new machine, let's use it. How do we use it? We have to do this, this, and this. Let's put some regulations, some rules, change of anytime we have to change something. Right. We have a whole group of people that need to go over all this stuff. So it's helped us grow up. So to say.
That's important.
Yeah.
And going back to those who are conformists and those who are not, help us understand how you do that. Meaning, take something as simple as a new system brought into the company. Those who, it's difficult, I don't know how to use it, versus I'll never use a system like that, I like the old way, versus, hey, let's try it. How do you help people along their path to learn? Till you're to the point you need to go.
How do you do that? I feel like it's a natural path.
Okay.
Those that don't want to be there will eventually figure that out. Okay. We didn't go on a total you're fired phase.
Got it.
It was just a natural progression of people just going, I just don't think this is the right fit for me. Deuces. And we were like, cool. All right, so let's get some new talent in to work with us who are eager and want to learn. Got it. So we incorporate a huge learning environment.
Yes.
We do classes on yeast. We have yeast essentials and QC techniques for breweries, all that stuff. So our education is very much up there and something we definitely want employees to keep learning.
Got it. And last thing I want to say, but anything you want to add, feel free. Talking about hiring, is it fair to say then that I guess, not now going forward, but as your company's growing, that part of the hiring process will be, we don't want to hire anybody that doesn't want to learn and change, because I would assume any growing company, change is part of it.
Yeah.
Is that
absolutely.
Sense?
One of the things that we say, if you have NetSuite experience, plus.
Got it.
That's huge. Because NetSuite is user-friendly, but it takes, some time to learn the whole functionality of it. So it's definitely somebody who's very eager to learn and who has NetSuite experience. If you don't have NetSuite experience, we are always willing to train.
Did you want to open the door of the studio? There's about 10,000 people out here. You can get some new people to work for you. If you
is that how many people are here?
It could be 100,000, probably, or 1 million. I don't know, but it's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So you wanted to shout out?
No, it's fine.
One more time, give us your full name of the company you're with.
I'm Catherine Small with White Labs.
Awesome, and I'm Ramon Ray, founder of Smart House Media. We've had a great time here at NetSuite 2019 in Las Vegas, Nevada, surrounded by gazillions of people, all fans of NetSuite, and I think more so bringing together our companies. Thanks for watching.